Welcome to this look at new mods on Farming Simulator 22 with me, MrSealyp. These are the mods for Monday the 11th of December. We have got 14 plus. We got, yeah, sort of a couple of packs. We have got some updates, quite a few actually. We have got the Sintrack by ITS, the Rosselmash Acros 595 by Pushcap, the Grimmer Varitron 470 series by Dazed, and the Grimmer SE260 by Dazed. Both those now do the premium edition new root crops. The Electric Fire Defense by Sosai Modding and NRX Eki, the Lizard RT16 by Calaroga Modding Design, the 40-foot Lizard Flatbed Auto Load Bale Trailer by MacTrucker921, the Far KS6D by Pushcap, the Quick Bale by Mark Thor. I think that's had bale capacities have been increased, a few other tweaks as well, but up to I think one of them 50,000 litres. The Bale Bunker Pack by Cartech. What else have we got? We have got the Shed with Passage by Ikas and the Shelters by Team JZD Vid Hostess. That's it for the updates. In front of me we have got the Lime Station. This is a buying point. This is by Miku77, 0.06 megabytes download, 2 slots on console, 500 to buy. You can see the trigger just there. This you will find, I looked all over the place, I thought I was going mad. I went to containers and tools, and I think it must be under sell points, but it's not somewhere you sell, it's where you buy from. It's actually under production, just there. Slot count of 2 will come down to 1, and once placed you have to pay for the lime, it's not free. But if we just come alongside, it should just give us the option to fill. There we go, start filling. And away we go. So we go. Lime Station by Miku77. Next we've got the Water Pit. Nice rippling effect in the water there, I like that. Nicely weathered, dusty, rusty, everything going on. It's by SailorNox. It is 1.94 megabytes download, 4 slots on console, 2,000 to buy. Once purchased, the water is free. This you'll find under build mode and containers. Right on the end there, slot count will come down from 4 to 1. That's the Water Pit by SailorNox. Next we've got the Small Workshop Garage and Gas Station for your farm. This by doodoo is 17.96 megabytes download. That was perfectly out of the shade, and I sped up time for something. I've just realised, so we've got a bit of shade on that now. Apologies for that. It's 39 slots, 25,000 to buy, and around the side we've got a fuel tank that you can refill at a cost, 15,000 litres in its various different increments. So fuel tank around the side. We come around to the door. Do we have a side door on this one? No, that's the next one. I do like this sort of shingly sort of effect. It's very cool. Open the gates. There's something. When I was setting this up, CLEG came out to talk to me. We turn the lights. I like this as well. Look, we open the box, and then you switch on the lights from inside the box. That's pretty cool. And our workshop trigger is just over here. And there's this creepy, I'm not sure whether that's supposed to be a mannequin or that's the guy at the workshop that's going to help you, but that's a bit... Anyway, that's your workshop trigger just inside here. This is under build mode. Why didn't that work? There we go. Under tools, just there, slot count will come down from 39 to 2. There was no colour option on that, I don't think. No. Thought I'd better double check because there is on the next one. So that's the Small Workshop Garage and Gas Station for your farm by doodoo. Next we have got the American 2-door Garage by OKUSEDMODS. 5.49 megabytes download, 30 slots on console, 18,000 to buy, and we have a colour option. As you can see, we've got 2 different coloured ones here. Very nicely made and detailed, nice animations, nice sound effects. Side door, just there. It's the wood inside as well, that it looks like it has been built out of all different sheets. It's fantastic, I really like it. The right sound, a little bit of squeak, a little bit, you know. So over here, we've got a light switch. Lights on. Over here, we can open this window. Where was the trigger? It was just here somewhere. There we go, open gate. If you want to let a bit of breeze in. It's not a workshop, just a two-door garage. Very nice. Under build mode and sheds is where you'll find it. Just there, and then when you go to place it with your, well, right on the D-pad, we can scroll through the various different colours for whichever one you want to pick. There you go. The American two-door garage by OKUSEDMODS. So garage. I know the English guys will be going, it's a garage. Yeah. But it does say American, so garage. By OKUSEDMODS. Next we've got the Flour and Feed Factory. It's by naimog mod. We've got the factory itself and we've got a sell point that comes with it. It's a rather large proposition. 8.31 megabytes download, 12 slots and 180,000 to buy for the actual factory itself. And then the sell point over there is 12 slots and 10,000 to buy. Now this gives us the option of doing extra flour. It also gives us the option of doing a pig food and cornmeal. So that's what I ran, because I wanted to see what the pallet would look like, and that's what your pallet of cornmeal looks like when it comes out. I think it's Fubar? I'm sorry if I'm saying that wrong. Not Fubar, but yeah, Fubar. So that's your cornmeal that will come out, and then we've got obviously flour. You'll get flour pallets. We've seen flour pallets before, and then pig food. I think the pipe underneath there. Now these doors do open and close. So if I go to there, you can close it up if you want to. So dropping off is put in here. Now it does say in the description, interestingly, that it takes 300,000 litres of each product. So if you come around here to manage our production, I found that the corn, soybean and wheat will, but then if we go across here, the barley, oat and sorghum will only do 270,000 litres. I'm not sure why. I mean, it's not, you know, it's negligible, isn't it? 270,000 to 300,000, but I thought I'd double check. Because as I was filling them up, I'm thinking, hang on a minute, they don't seem to be going up at the same rates. Anyway, so it will take corn, soybean, wheat, barley, oat and sorghum. So we can get wheat flour, barley flour, oat flour and sorghum flour. Our pig food can be made up with corn and soybean, and we can get pig food out. And then our fuba is just corn, because it's cornmeal. Actually, the recipes, the cycles per month are very good, and the recipes, you don't lose very much either. So the pig food is pretty much bang on anyway. 5 to 4, 10 to 9, 5 to 4, 10 to 9, and a 10 to 9 with the fuba as well. And the cycles per month are high, so you're not. It's quite quick, and you don't lose a huge amount. That's probably the easiest way of saying it. And then if we come just over here, another large building, but the sell point is just there. That comes with it for various different products. Actually, what I will check, because I haven't looked yet, is the price for the fuba. Oh, there you go. That's interesting. Because this one here, Selling Station Generic, that's the sell point that comes with this mod. And on this map, on normal economy, that's paying 1,506. The Sell Everything mod by Schultz Modding and the Sell Everything container, it's well over double they're offering to pay. My personal advice, use that. If you want to get more money for your fuba. Anyway, like I say. And the build mode and production and factories is where you'll find the factory. Just there, 180 grand. Slot count comes down from 12 to 1. Then we come from there to sell points. And there it is. Slot count also comes down from 12 to 1. 10 grand for the Selling Station Generic. The Flour and Feed Factory by naimog mod. Next we've got the Cow Barn. Just here. This by A2 Bozy. It is 7.82 megabytes download, 19 slots on console, 45,000 to buy, and it will hold 25 cows, as you can hear. We've got a milk point at this end. We have got gate opens here. We've got the gate opens here. Once this gate is open here, we have got wooden bars across the doorway. So if we get right up close to it, where it says closed gate, that will close the outer gate. So if I keep pushing forward, it will say open gate, which takes those wooden bars away. Because your bedding needs to be put into this section here where the cows are. It's pretty cramped, I'm not going to lie. Closed gate. Oh, it's done the wrong one. I knew it would. Let's go forward and forward a bit more. Let's do that one. There we go. And then forward again. There we go. Close that. So, bedding in that side. Milk out of here. Feed in here. Light switch is just on the wall here. And then our slurry point is out this end. If you want manure, you have to place a separate manure heap. This you'll find under build mode, under animals, under cows. Just there, 45,000. Slot count will come down from 19 to 1. That's for the cow barn by A2 Bosie. Next we've got the hen house. I like this. It's got a very Viking sort of Nordic look to it with the cross beams at the top there. So, Hen House. This by doodoo. It is 18.67 megabytes download, 19 slots on console, 8,000 to buy. It will hold 100 chickens. We do have a gate, which is just here. Now, dialogue box here for animals, just there. This gate does open and close. Or door, should I say. We have a light switch on the wall just here. Close that. If we come around the side here, we've got another gate here, and that's where your pallets will spawn. It's just a repurposed old building to put the chickens in. Feed point is just there. There you go. Under build mode, animals and chickens. As I said, 8,000 to buy. Slot count will come down from 19 to 1. That's the hen house by doodoo. Next we've got this. This is the big old garage by Raider. This is 37.35 megabytes download, 19 slots on console, 36. Did I say 37.35 megabytes to buy? No, to download. 37.35 megabytes download, 19 slots, 36,000 to buy. Under build mode, under sheds, just there, slot count will come down to 1. I don't think we have a colour option for the doors on this one. No, they just come as blue, as far as I can tell. Now that light switch on the outside, I couldn't get to work. I think all the light switches are on the inside. Nicely weathered and detailed. We come into here, we've got a light switch on the end for this end section. So it does this bit, but doesn't do the lighting in here. Then around the wall just here, we've got a light switch here. And I think this just does the lights all the way through there. There we go. So this section all the way through. There's no workshop trigger in here. We do have sort of a simulated workshop, but there's no workshop trigger. Double doors as you go down, and a single door just here. I'm assuming the outside lighting is automatic. I haven't found a light switch on the wall here for the outside, so I'm assuming it certainly hasn't come on with the rest of the lights I've put on. But there you go. It is big. It is old, and it is a garage. The big old garage by Raider. Next, we've got this. This is Firewood Production by Agrogaatti. It's 10.7 megabytes download. 6 slots, 40,000 for the Firewood Production. And then we've got a sell point that comes with this, which is 1 slot and 1,000. And it's just a flat sort of hazard marked area with an icon, as you can see just here. This is a little bit small. There's another Firewood one by Gwendal, which is a much bigger building. This is a much smaller proposition, easier to fit into farms and stuff if you want to produce firewood. And it comes in little net bags like that on a pallet, which are very nicely detailed, as you can see. Our manage point is just there. Recipe, I say recipe, 384 cycles per month, 67 to 100, so you are gaining out of it, which is pretty cool. Woods can be either put onto the rack here, or you can put it down on the ground next to it. You've got the hazard mark thing, comes all the way out to here. So if you don't want to place logs up on there, you can just put them down on the ground. And you've got your cell wood there I mean, the logs I've got here are a little bit long to put on that, but they will go on if you want them to, or you can, like I say, just put them on the deck next to it if you want. We just drop those on. As you can see, it doesn't matter if they fall because, like I say, the trigger does extend. Go to Selwood. There we go. We're not far off another pallet actually. I don't know whether that needs to be moved. How big is the area? Well, it's a fairly big area, so we should get a few pallets on there. But it's really, really well detailed. I can't remember whose video I was watching. Modern Self-Reliance, I think it was. He went to a company in Canada that made these, and you can have them on trailers. You can have, yeah, so you can take them around wherever you go for splitting your firewood. And it was like almost fully automated. You got like this really. You load your logs on, they went up a little conveyor, it went on, but it was all. It would fold up into a self-contained unit on a trailer bed, which is really very cool to watch work. Anyway, under build mode, under production, and factories is where you'll find the firewood processor. Slot count will come down to 1, as I said, 40 grand. Then we go from there to the sell point. Just there. One slot anyway, 1,000 anyway, and like I said, that just places as a sort of marked area. I put it in the grass, but that's what it looks like when you place it. So that's the Firewood Production by Agrogaatti. Next, we have this, the Horche Terrano 5FM by Baki. 5.78 megabytes download, 6 slots on console with a 4.8 meter work width. This you will find under tools and cultivators. I don't think there's any options on this, if I recall correctly. Yeah, no options, you get it just like that. 205 horsepower required. I mean, often you can get away with less horsepower, especially if the ground is flat. Unfolding. Do you have lights on there? Indicators in the back section as well. Can you drop it down? We go into a section that brings up stones. As you can see, it's not a shallow cultivator. It is a cultivator, not a disc harrow. Now, has this got an option for tilting at all? I think it just could be because the hitch is quite high on this particular tractor. It just seems to be sitting quite high at the front. Even when it's dropped, those front tines aren't into the ground. As you can see, it will pull up stones, albeit small ones, but it is bringing up stones. The Horche Tano 5FM by Baki. Next, we have this, the Bergmann KX38S, also by Baki. 4.93 megabytes download, 7 slots on console with a 38,000 litre capacity. It is a forage wagon. As you can see, you will find it under forage wagons. Just there, slot count will come down from 7 to 1, 150 horsepower required. We've got the option of Trelleborg with that tyre choice. We've got Michelin, or Michelin, with that and that. We've got BKT with that, Friedrichstein with that, and then we are back to Trelleborg. Silage additive tank, yes or no. That will hold 10 litres of silage additive to give you a boost if you're collecting grass. And license plate option on there too. We hop in. Now we do have the option. Again, I'm never sure if this is specific to this particular tractor or whether it's the trailer, but we do have the option for where are we? Raising and lowering at the hitch to get your level right, depending on what I think it is the trailer, because it seems to be the whole arm of the trailer. It's got a hydraulic ram on there to allow that movement. Sometimes the hitch on the tractor moves as well. And then under L1 at the front, if you are doing silage work, we can move that whole plate forwards and out the way to allow for throwing into the trailer a little bit easier if you were going to. Turning on. Lowering the pickup. And in we go. Raise the pickup. Unloading. L1, R1, unload here. Fairly quick unload. Just like that. The Bergman, the Bergmann KX38S by Baki. Next. We've got this. I've been dreading showing this one. This is the Röwer System by BM Modding, 9.72 megabytes download. This is a pack of equipment. The silage leveling compacting set. You don't have to use all of it. We've got 2 parts of this come under levelers, 2 parts come under weights. These 2 come under levelers at 2 slots and 3 meters wide, 2 slots and 2.5 meters wide. We've then got these 2 that come under weights. These are both 1 slot. Now, as you can see, this one is a rear hitch weight with a bar and a hook. So you can just run it like that. You don't have to do anything else. You don't have to run that weight if you've got rear weights on your tractor. Or, the added weight is supposed to help the compaction and make it faster. That will help compact. That helps level. So you could run that just as a leveler if you want to, but you can hook all these together. They are separate components. We go into if we go into there and we go to levelers. Out on the very end, the silage plate, as I said, was 2 slots, comes down to 1. Options on this: we've got silage distributor, we've got weight on there, and back to that again. If we go to the Magna, also comes down to 1 slot, and you get it just like that. We come out from there and we go down to our weights. We've then got the front weight, which has got the hook on it. No, not the hook. The it's not even a D-ring, but you know what I mean. We can have that at 2,000 kilo, 2,300, 2.6, or back again. And then we've got the back weight, which has got the hook on it, 4,000 kilo, 5,700, 7,400, back again. So those are your options. No colour choices in those at all. So what you can do, if we switch to that, drop that down. So you've got the leveler, which will work as a leveler if you want it to. We can raise and lower the leveler, we can fold the leveler. We've got manual adjustment, including tilt as well, like so. Then if we add the front one on, like that, we've then got the option with this to raise and lower that. Let's swing around something light a little bit better. So we can raise and lower that, and we have got some twist on this as well. Which one was it? There we go. So we've got some twist on that as well, like that. We can turn that on with our raising and lowering. We can get that to the position we want. With our leveler as well, if we switch back to our leveler, we can raise and lower the leveler. So the whole lot, it's all sort of not infinitely adjustable, but there's a whole load of adjustment on there. So we can just go over our clamp with our leveler, and with that, I'm going to raise that up actually. And then what I'm going to do is tilt that down. So that should compact fairly quickly and level at the same time. All very good, all very happy. Nothing to worry about. Raise it up and switch back to that. It's just a case of pressing triangle and make sure you're on the right thing and you're good to go. So that will work like that. But if you attach the front weight to the front of another vehicle, this is where things get a little bit unusual. If we switch to that, I can then raise and lower that hook. I can swing the hook side to side, and we have got an extension on this as well. There we go, like that. So we can extend it out too. So if you're getting it just right for hooking up, you can move it around a little bit. Now it does say in the description that once hooked up, so I've got it into there now, like that. It does say, which I can't find an option for, it says unlock. And I haven't found that, so I'm not. I probably am going mad, but to pull tractors, first connect the hook of the back weight to the front weight, then unlock the hook so it can move freely. But I haven't got an option there that says unlock, unless it's on this one. I don't think it is. I'll start the engine on that. Lower weight. I've got no option to unlock on that one. So all I've been doing is just... So this just gives you the option. That seems to be swinging pretty freely already. There you go. To put extra weight on the clamp, so you can run with one vehicle, but you're actually bringing two onto the clamp. I have to say, I'm not. Let's get that up out of the way. Put that down. Turn that on. Yeah, so not only are you using your compactor, the compacting of one tractor, you've got a second tractor on there as well. I'm sure when this was out before on FS19, I found it was, like I say, I've got no option for locking or unlocking, but once you're kind of level on the clamp, especially, this will work on much bigger clamps. It works on big clamps, let's be honest. If you're running a smaller clamp, you might just want to use that and a tractor. You might want to use the rear weight or a different rear weight, but if you've got a much bigger clamp and you want to get it done quicker, and you can use whatever tractor you want to hook it up to, of course, as well. And the more weight going on, the quicker it should compact. That should probably be down further. Should that, now I'm on the clamp. Tilt it maybe. There we go. And then backing up. If the hook comes out, you can just rehook it, but it seems to be working alright. What are we going up at? It's going alright. I wouldn't say it's the fastest compacting thing. And apologies if someone's watching this and they're going berserk because I'm doing it wrong. I do apologise. This is what I've sort of gathered from looking at the pictures and stuff, and I'm sure from when it was out before. So there you go. The Röwer system, whether I'm using it correctly or not, remains to be seen. I'll say there's no option there for... That just puts me back in the tractor. I'll say for locking or unlocking it at the actual hook. That I can tell. There we go. The Röwer System by BM Modding. Next. This is very cool as well. This is the Lizard T466. This is by Nikos321. It's this item here. This is designed to go on your 3-point link, and then you can get your muck spreader, your fertilizer or a lime spreader, then can hook onto this. So you've got a crane built in, so that for putting bags in, or whether it's seed, whether it's fertilizer, whether it's lime bags, whatever it might be, it's all built into, then becomes sort of one unit. Now obviously in game, I can just have my fertilizer spreader hooked onto the back of the tractor. I can go right up next to a bag and I can just press fill and it will fill. But if you want to go for a more realistic option of loading the bags in, that's what this is designed to do. 2.6 megabytes download, 2 slots on console. You will find it under miscellaneous tools. Just there, slot count will come down to 1. £4,000 is what it will cost you. Main colour, anything on that palette, which does that. Design colour does the other bits, like that. Those are your options. So, we hook that up, like that. We've got the option to raise and lower, and we've got extend or retract. That like that. And then if I lower that back down again, if we come over the top of there, should have raised it a bit, hook up to our fertilizer or lime spreader, and then I can raise the whole lot up like that, and off we go to do whatever we're going to do. Happy days indeed. Now obviously as soon as I back up to here, that should open, because I can just fill now. I can refill fertilizer spreader directly from the bag. But like I said, if you want to be a bit more realistic about it, if we go to there, it will say attach. We can attach. I can then raise that bag up like that, up over the top, and we can load. Now be careful with that. that you don't go too far down because it will stop. But there you go. And once you're done, we're loaded, we're happy. Hang on. Put that away. There we go. Like that. And off we go until we're ready to do whatever we want to do next. Raise that back up, off we go, we do our fertiliser spreading. So it just gives you the option. Or if you wanted to, you can just, you don't have to have, I can detach that completely, drop it off the back. I could just run that as a crane on the back of a tractor. Or whatever you want to put it on. Any 3-point link, you can put that on. And then just use it for lifting and moving bags or whatever you want to do, like that. That's what it's designed to do, that's how it works. The Lizard T466 by Nikos321, which brings me to the last of the mods for Monday the 11th of December. It's the Lizard motorcycle and sidecar. Getting very Wallace and Gromit vibes from this. I like it. This by Hispano. This is 16.26 megabytes download, 8 slots and 10 slots. So it's 8 slots for the single motorcycle, 10 slots for the motorcycle and sidecar. I'm pretty sure this works with the Kubota. If you have the Kubota DLC pack installed, you can have a passenger in the sidecar. I might get one of these. If I can get MrSealyp to do any more videos, I think that'd be absolutely hilarious. Anyway, it's very cool. You'll find this under vehicles, under miscellaneous. So the motorcycle on its own. Just there, 16,300. We've got the option of 90 kilometers per hour, 56 miles per hour, or 180 kilometers per hour, 112. Those are your options for your engine. Main colour, anything on this palette, and there's a whole load to choose from. Metallics and flats and mattes and, you know, glossy type, you know. It looks great. Seat colour, we've got selections. The piping stays the same, but the colour changes like that. Bushings colour, you can mix and match this. If I want to go for a red to match up, I can do that. So, like that down there, or we can do a different colour down the front. Rim colour, again, mix and match, do what you like. It's your bike. Go wild, and then license plate option on there as well. Then for 24,500, we've got the same options, exactly the same options for the motorbike and sidecar. Like so. Now, what I will say, I love the sound of it. Listen. And what I love is when you start to accelerate, you watch the hand and the wrist. Look, the accelerator, look at that. It's very cool. Lights. Horn. Indicators. But this one, the individual, has got a little bit of suspension movement. I don't know, you can see that, just moving a little bit of suspension travel, very nice. It goes from nothing to something very quickly. So if you're just very gentle on the accelerator, it's not too bad. You can pootle around, very happy. But if you go beyond a certain point, it suddenly just takes off. I mean, look, whoosh, and it just goes. When it changes gear, well, that was pretty cool. Not quite Steve McQueen in Great Escape, but you know, not far off in my head. I like that, that's very cool. But yeah, it does. And if the faster you go when you're leaning, it's a little bit scary. Anyway, first person, I love the sound of it. And then when we stop and turn it off, oh, now the one with the sidecar doesn't have the suspension movement, but it does look good. And with indicators on each side, look at that. Very cool indeed, I like it. The Lizard motorcycle and sidecar by Hispano, and that's it for the mods from Monday the 11th of December. I hope you found this useful and informative in some way, shape or form. If you have, please give us a like. If you don't subscribe yet, please do. If you want to leave a comment, feel free. And if you want to share this video, then please be my guest. Don't forget, MrSealyp limited edition Christmas design is out. If you want to pick up something, only out for a month normally, December and maybe a little bit of January, and then that design will go and will never be seen again. So if you want to pick up a limited edition Christmas design, there's a few different t-shirt options, a few different hoodie options, and there is also now a new MrSealyp bubble hat out as well, available on the merch store. Link in the description. Whatever you should choose to do. Thanks for watching.